And start the clock. Clock on. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. .400 feet. Heading. .1,000 feet, put on VNAV, autopilot. We're in climb. Nose is coming down. Go ahead and make our turn. Direct to Petty. Flaps 1. Flaps up. Cut the weather radar on. We don't have any weather here, but I'm sure we'll have some in Memphis. Clear it up to 15,000. We come through the clouds. Let's go ahead and go direct to Petty via LNAV. And let's do our after takeoff checklist here. Landing gear up, flaps up. After takeoff checklist complete. .10,000 feet. Lights off. We will be doing long-range cruise for our cruise setting. Going over to the progress. And we're cleared on up to 23,000. 4,000. Standard, standard, standard. 3 times checked. Let's reference LNAV, VNAV speed, all good. Climb power. We're going to go ahead and set this up to cruise of 410. And since we're steady in a climb, we will go ahead and I will come back to you when we are close to top of descent, or maybe when we get into cruise. See you then. Alright, we're back in the cockpit at cruise here. We're about 75, 70 miles from top of descent. We need to go ahead and run through our descent checklist and approach briefing before we get to top of descent. So let's go ahead and look at our charts once more. Alright, here is our approach, is the Holbrook 1 arrival. We're coming in here at El Dorado. We can expect above 16,290 at Otis. Then at Holbrook we should be under flight level 230 and 280. Tammy between 14 and 16 at 280. Jamia between 10 and 12 at 250. Twickle. Senby at 210 knots and 11 and 8, and then 8 and 6, and then it skis before turning on radar vectors to intercept. We should be at 4,000 feet. For our approach, we will be doing the ILS localizer runway 18 center. Its frequency 111.95 with a ID of ISDU. The approach course is 178 degrees and the airport elevation is 341 feet. MSA for our approach would be 2,100 feet. Missed approach minimums will be 640 for the straight-in ILS 18 center, as you can see here. Missed approach briefing will be, we will climb to 900, then climbing left turn to 5,000 via the Memphis Vortac Radial 151 to Kesey intersection, Memphis 10.4 DME and hold, continue climb and hold to 5,000. And here you see the hold right here. It's just south of the runway. Upon landing, 18 center, we hope to turn off hopefully at Papa. Try to make a right turn at Papa. Worst case scenario, we go Echo. We will taxi back up Sierra, hold short of runway 27, number 27 and 9, and then cross at Sierra into the FedEx ramp area up here. So that is our approach briefing. Let's jump back in the cockpit. So we're back in the cockpit, the flight deck, sorry. And here we can check our legs. There is Otis at 290, 16,000. Holbrook at 280 at flight level 230 at our below. Tammy. Jamia. Twickle. Senby. Bowen. And skis at 4,000. We're going to go ahead and set ILS 18 center in for our ILS. And while we're here, let's go ahead and check the ATIS for Memphis to verify the winds have not changed substantially.
Kilo Mike Echo Mike Airport information Oscar 0854 Zulu weather wind 161 at 12 visibility 5 sky condition 1200 scattered ceiling 1900 overcast light rain temperature 6 dew point 5 altimeter 2982 advise on initial contact you have information Oscar Kilo Mike Echo Mike Airport information Oscar 0854 Zulu weather wind 1.
Alright, sounds good. We will go ahead and set our minimums. Oops, it's 2992 for the pressure, and we'll set minimums to 640. $640, 111.95. Next approach will be 5,000 feet. And we are set for the descent. Let's run through our checklist here. Recall. Checked. Notes. Reviewed. Auto brake will use level 2. Landing data. We're going to land flaps 30, 136 for VREF, and minimums are 640 set. Approach briefing has been completed. Next will be the approach at altimeters under 10,000. So I will come back when we are in our approach and heading down. We are now below 10,000. Lights have come on. I've done the approach checklist of altimeter set to 982. You can see on the ND, there's our landing runway as we'll be coming up this way to the north, and after skeet, we will turn around and intercept the localizer. Right now we are continuing down to 4,000 feet, which is required at skeet, and we are slowing up to 210. Go ahead and put flaps 1 out. Temperature's at 14 degrees, a little warm up here still, so we don't need the anti-ice yet, or the engine anti-ice. Weather radar does not show any rain, as stated in the ATIS. And we have tuned ISDU 180. We have tuned the ILS frequency for the 18 center, ILS 18 center. Now we are at 210. A little above glide path here. But we have plenty of room to work with. "53-minute flight so far. We anticipated with PFPX about 1 hour. I figured it'd be about 1 hour and 5 minutes. We are now abeam of the runway, which is hidden through the overcast layer we have encountered here in Memphis with that low front moving from the Gulf tonight. We've switched over to vertical speed mode, and so we can control the speed. We are now off VNAV. We're still on LNAV, but we will be switching off that to maneuver ourselves around to intercept the localizer. Go ahead and put approach mode over here. You can see we are below the glide slope and the localizer is to the right of us. And we are now at 4,000 feet. Let's go ahead and start our descent down to 3,000 feet. And we're going to go ahead and go heading select and begin our turnaround to intercept Lori at 3,000 or above. Let's go ahead and pull out flaps 5. And let's drop this down to about 180. We'll hold about 180 till the outer marker. Go ahead and try to intercept about 150. That's a 30-degree intercept. Temperature's 9, cloudy. Let's go ahead and get the engine anti-ice on here. Alright, we've got Army approach mode. We've got them both signal. This is already tuned, and we want to tune that to the 151. That would help guide us to our missed approach. 136, 136, 181. Still in the soup, 9 degrees Celsius. We'll keep the engine anti-ice running. Localizer's coming in now. Localizer glide slope on FMA, still in heading select and out mode. And there we have captured the localizer. Stay above 3,000. About 17 miles from Memphis. VR is at the south end of the airport, so that will be our DME reading. A strong headwind against us, 39 knots at 178. Go ahead and tune into Memphis, check the altimeter.
Kilo Mike Echo Mike Airport information Sierra 0920 Zulu weather wind 171 at 13 visibility 5 sky condition few clouds at 900 ceiling 2100 overcast temperature 7 dew point 6 altimeter 2980 advice on initial contact. You have information Sierra Kilo Mike Echo Mike Airport information.
Mission Sierra 2980 has been set. Glide slope is alive. Gear down. Flaps 20. Let's go ahead and arm the speed brakes. Speed brakes armed, RTO. Let's run to our landing checklist. Speed brake, landing gear, flaps 30. We are still waiting on. Alright, we've come out of cold. Oops. Engine and ice back in auto. And glide slope is captured. And we're going down, set our missed approach altitude of 5,000. And we've already got the Memphis VOR tuned for our missed approach and radio 151 to Kesey intersection. 10 miles.
2,500.
Jaldo, we should be at 2,000. Verify it is correct. 0.8, 0.7, 2220. And let's go ahead and go flaps 30. And let's drop our speed down to 141. Initial reference is 136. 5. We better go about 143. A little bit stronger winds than 10. Speed coming down. Land 3. Runway is not in sight yet. Landing checklist is complete. I think I have the lights in sight up there. There's the lights for runway 18 center. Alright, let's go ahead. Fly her in.
Approaching 18 center.
Check. Correct runway. Speed's good. .500 feet cleared.
Approaching minimums.
And we'll be landing as I have runway in sight.
Minimums. 40, 30, 20, 10.
Channel. There we go. Reverse. And reverse out. Manual braking. And there's taxiway Papa. And we will go ahead and turn off here at Papa. Alright, flaps up, spoilers up, and we'll go ahead and get on Sierra before I start adjusting everything else here. Alright, we are Sierra, so let's go ahead and get the lights off, taxi light on, strobes off, pull the transponder back down. We also need to turn the weather radar off, auto brake off, go ahead and turn off the flight directors. And stop the time at 109. Probably about 108, 105 is when we landed. Let's go ahead and get the APU started. We are on Taxiway Sierra. This is also a freeware add-on airport of KMEM of Memphis, also by Ray Smith. APU is running. Coming up on runway 927, or runway 9, runway 27. Ready to turn the strobes on. I don't see anybody landing on that in this wind. Slow us down a little bit.
Approaching 09.
Alright, let's get the strobes on. The lights on. Go ahead and we'll come on up over here and turn these strobes and lights off. Okay, strobes, lights. Yay. And we'll just go ahead and park in the first one here to conserve time. Let's go ahead and get the taxi lights off. Alright. to stop here. Parking brake. Up, spoilers up. APU is running. Engine's off. And we turn these off. Fuel pumps off. Beacon off. And run through our shutdown checklist here. Hydraulics, fuel pumps, flaps. Let's go ahead and get the wheel chock set. And we'll connect that. And we'll connect that. Parking brake released. And shutdown checklist is complete. With the turn the external power on, primary and secondary. Bring the APU on down, and we are done with the flight. Hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more like this, just leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you very much.